My friend, we don't hear enough of your poetry.
Babajan, please. Beta. Monan থাকিবা হা Baba, please.
We don't hear enough of your poetry.
Oh yeah, welcome to the poetry reading with Perwaiz, my dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I wish for the best. Thanks for joining. This is first time we are grabbing you, and this thanks to Richard for inviting. Yeah, poetry is an emotional outburst of feelings, as was the famous poet has said. Like we always discuss about, peace, war, harmony, brotherhood, universal brotherhood, whatnot, integrating like cultures, integrating languages, no matter what, reaching out for and across, uniting people is our main cause. So, welcome to the Poetry Reading with Fatal Bands, a place where poets meet to, to share their hearts and minds. Let's get started with Gopal Purdhani, sir, who is a veteran army person and he served in the military and this is also into the war. Yes. Please give a round of applause and please welcome Colonel Gopal Purdhani. Sir, please unmute yourself. Gopal sir, please unmute yourself. Gopal sir, please unmute your mic. Gopal sir. Sir, please go ahead, please.
Prasanna ji, can you hear me, please?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Prasanna ji, am I audible?
Ji sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Prasanna ji,
जी
am I
sir. Please
audible?
go. Yes sir. Please.
मैं सुनाई दे रहा हूँ?
जी सर. Please. शुरू करिए आप.
प्रसन्ना जी.
हाँ जी. सुनाई दे रहे हैं सर. Please go ahead, sir.
हेलो
sir. Please go ahead. आप एक काम करिएगा, आपका वो जो हेडफोन है ना वो निकाल.
बोलो मैं.
हाँ जी प्लीज.
मैं आज फिर पंजाबी के कुछ बोल लेके आया हूँ आपके लिए. पंजाबी सबने माना है कि बहुत मीठी लैंग्वेज है. उसमें सबसे ज्यादा मीठा जो लोकगीत है वो उनको बोलते हैं टप्पे. कम से कम शब्द होते हैं और बहुत गहरे से गहरा मीनिंग होता है. उसके साथ एक एग्जाम्पल दी होती है. टप्पे गाए जाते हैं ब्याहों में, शादियों में और उसके अलावा कई फंक्शंस में और मेलों पर सब जगह गाए जाते हैं और दुनिया उनको पसंद करती है. मैं कुछ टप्पे आपको सुनाऊंगा. पहला 2 लाइनर है कि रात दे हनेरे विच लो दी लकीर वे. रात दे हनेरे विच लो दी लकीर वे, याद तेरी चन्ना साडे जाती कालजे नू चीर वे. याद तेरी चन्ना जाती कालजे नू चीर वे. चन्ना साडे वेड़े विच चांदनी दी लो वे. चन्ना साडे वेड़े विच चांदनी दी लो वे. सदरां दी विच किसी धागा प्यार दा परोवे. राहे राहे जांदी मटकाउंदी वावा पैर वे. एक जवान औरत राहे राहे जांदी मटकाउंदी वावा पैर वे. चढ़दी जवानी हुण रब करे खैर वे. चढ़दी जवानी हुण रब करे खैर वे. ते खेती साडे होइयां गंदला जवान वे. गंदला जवान वे. सपने ने जांदे साडे कोल दिल दे अरमान वे. ते बोलदा सवेरे सवेरे सानू बनेरे उत्ते ਕਾਂ ਵੇ. बोलदा सवेरे बोलदा बनेरे साडे सवेरे उत्ते ਕਾਂ ਵੇ. वांग जांदी जो सुनाई तेरा तेरा ही नाम है. हे मेरे प्यारे, तेरा ही नाम सुनाई देता है मेरे कौवा के बोल में भी. ते ताजी ताजी कीती असां घर दी लिपाई वे. ताजी ताजी कीती असां घर दी लिपाई वे. तेरे लिए हट असां हुस्न वाली लाई वे. ये वो जज्बात है जो कि एक जवान बेहायता अपने हस्बैंड के लिए करती है या अपने चाहने वाले के लिए करती है. मुझे इजाजत हो तो मैं कुछ 4 लाइनर पेश करूं प्रसन्ना साहब.
जी सर जी.
एक करन दे रज के लोकां नू गल्लां करन दे. करन दे रज के लोकां नू गल्लां करन दे. सड़न दे सड़ियों नू जिन्ना सड़दे सड़न दे. ते पत्त दे चढ़दे बाद ही आउंदी है बहार. पतझड़ दे बाद ही आउंदी है बहार. चढ़न दे पत्ते पुराने झड़न दे. ये पत्ते पुराने जो सूखे हैं उनको जाने दो और बहार को आने दो. तो एक और है छोटा 4 लाइनर के ना किसी दिया मस्त अदावां ने लुटिया. मैं किसी का ऊपर ब्लेम नहीं करता. ना किसी दिया मस्त अदावां ने लुटिया. ना मैनू ठंडियां हवावां ने लुटिया आधा सच्चा ते खुद मानता हाँ कि मैनू मेरे दिल दे चावां ने कट्टिया मैनू मेरे दिल दे चावां ने लुटिया कि बड़ा तंग कर दी है तेरी जुदाई वे बड़ा तंग कर दी है तेरी जुदाई वे कि बुल्ला विच जान असा खून मरवाई दे तेरे जग तू जाना निराशा शेरा दे वाले वाली दुहाई वे ये भगवान आपको दुहाई दे रहा हूँ कि मैं इस दुनिया से निराशा ना जाऊं आश के साथ जाऊं कि मैं तेरे नानी सजन एक खास आखिरी वाला है कि मैं तेरे नैनी सजन कज्जल दा तारा देखा काज डालती हैं बेटियां कि मैं तेनू तेरे नैनी सजन कज्जल दा तारा देखा कि मूक नैनू हुंदा इशारा देखा वेख्या मैं ओ वेख्या जग जो ना देखा चक्षुआं च झाक के संसार सारा देखा चक्षुओं तो झाक के ब्रह्मांड सारा देखे चक्षु होते हैं नैन नैनों में जब देखा उसने जैसे कृष्ण भगवान के मुंह में उसकी माँ ने पूरा ब्रह्मांड देख लिया था उसी तरह मैंने अपने यार के सजन के नैनों में सारा ब्रह्मांड देख लिया और कुछ बाकी बचा ही नहीं बहुत बहुत नमस्कार
बहुत बहुत खूब सर बहुत बहुत थैंक यू आप आने के लिए और हिंदी और पंजाबी में सुनाने के लिए भी आपका खास करके धन्यवाद कहना चाहूँगा आपका that was Colonel Gopal Purdhani recited in Punjabi language with his beautiful wisdom lines. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Devendra KC. Mr. Devendra KC.
Good evening, all. Namaste, Prasanna sir. Thanks for giving time to me. I have a small poem today about yoga, the art of connection. Ego, ahankar, is the cause of our pride. Ego and pride are the enemies of wisdom that makes people divide. Someone when get small success in life of our ego becomes stronger. But ego kills our energy and happiness does not last longer. Love to humanity, love to nature, love to God is must for self-realization. God also suffers if we deny our love to Him through devotion. All our prayers are recorded. All our prayers are recorded in the heart of the Supreme Soul known as Hiranyagarbha. The meaning of whole universe, Gopal Purdhani sir also was saying, the Brahmanda has been dealt in 4 Vedas, Rig, Yajur, Sham and Atharva. But don't be afraid with God, which is the most beautiful and lovable entity. God waits, watches, and punishes only the guilty. Meditation. Meditation, the art of yoga, is the best way to reach Supreme Soul connections. Maharshi Patanjali Yoga Sutras like Yama, Niyama, Asanas, Pranayam, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi are the best practices of meditation. Let us live for humanity. Let us increase human connectivity. Thank you.
Hiranyagarbha. Indeed, every voice and every prayer be heard. Everything is registered in the cosmos. That is what it is believed to be. As like will say that everything is recorded in the cosmos and everything. If you could just try to pick it up, pluck it and you could decode it. It is there. So you could not see the waves in front of our eyes, but there are so many of waves of sound waves.
Sure,
It's every
sure,
other
sure, sure.
waves you could see it. But if you have the vision of seeing the waves, you couldn't able to withstand your personality or your being. That is the thing the supreme being has created us. To be. Otherwise, if you're watching all the waves, you could not do it. As I was told when I was in the class, my physics teacher, maybe
Okay,
lecturer, said this thing. So it
okay, okay,
reminds
sir.
me of that thing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Devendra sir. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Devendra with his yoga program. How important it is to get into the meditation. It's like a stable mind is very much necessary. It is need of power. Let us go across
Thank you,
to
sir.
Richard, who is ever active and he's prolific. In fact, I would say that.
Thank you, sir.
Undoubtedly, no noise is making waves. Richard.
True.
Thank you so much. As always, it's a great honor to be here among this august assemblage of fine, fine poets and deep thinkers. It's an honor. I have two little pieces for you. This first one is, in a way, a tribute to you all.
Great.
Even though there is distance, even though there is time, these things seem to separate us. We share truth, and in truth, there is no separation. So this is called Distant Friends. Distant Friends. When you find yourself in that midnight hour, chasing dreamy dancers through some drowsy bower, distant friends your mind may visit, searing scenes of love exquisite, while miles may seem to separate, and likewise time and its burden shake. There's no convincing my heart will confess, berate to where bear the weight such closeness will surely find time bested so blessed. Bestir to put that pen to work and testing trace the tale where miles and tempests shirk in hearts that know no distance for such deep felt yearning work. In hearts where passion's fires are burning, lay you on that lonely night still turning, filled with love and friendship bright. When next we speak, we will confide all the love and need inside, burning, heartfelt warmth and passion plenty. All that, yet tonight my arms are empty. And then this is a little fable for your amusement. It's called The Capital of Fa. We've all heard adventure tales where brave sojourners travel to find some noble vision. This is called The Capital of Fa. Deep in the forests of La, near the ancient river of Dadi, where the treasures of Dali are known to dwell, in the sacred mountain monks ring their primeval bell, I led my horse down the dangerous course, where rocks precarious fell with great force. The crumbling trail was never measured out, hunting the sacred treasure, and the unlucky too often fall to the valley below. So trembled every pilgrim who chose that awful course to go. Never mind where the trail crumbled, hardly catching his breath while his courser stumbled. The sight of the spinning valley below alone scared some right to death, don't you know? The castle, barely visible through the clouds that flowed, the sight of the spinning crags of ice, and the slippery course was trimmed with frosting so nice. The winds, ferocious with chase and tug, the valiant pilgrims on the rock's steepy face, and while once his brave horse blanched at a nearby rumbling of another avalanche, he approached. The ferocious wind shredded up from the valley floor a volley of arrows headed his way. His attention to the final roaring rocky ledge, this dangerous tribal people had sworn their pledge to protect the fortifications of the capital city of Fa. They'd sworn to their mothers on the sacred river Ka. They guarded with their lives the final approach to Fa from any wandering wayfarer, no matter who they are. The Grand Vizier of the great Castle Fa had cast his spell over the vineyard of Cani from any wandering wayfarer, no matter where they come. And he knew that the goblet from the great capital Fa was magically filled from the sparkling vintage unmarred. And as the young knight-errant approached the castle gate, where the imperial sacred band was well armed and lay in wait, surrounding the castle Fa was the equestrian force, known like Caesar's equestry, so well appointed on horse. Those guarding the eastern gate of the sun were the force always known to be number one. And then, like Alexander's, these were known as companions. It was known that they were as solid and brave as granite stanchions. In the west, so landed in praise were those, they would risk all right to their graves. No, like the Gordias, these ancient warriors, the sacred band was this group of soldiers. And although the vicious lineage offered them no Mulderus, our hero had a better weapon, and when those who might bellow and deafen, he leapt from his saddle just before the gate. He raised up one hand and bade the soldiers all wait. They leaned in to hear what he had to say, and he broke out his best joke now, and they laughed off their heads. Right into the palace he strode, bold as brass. He had them all laughing till they fell right on their... In the throne room our hero arrived. He explained boogie-woogie and all that hep jive, and right there on the spot they made the lad king. They kissed his behind and gave him some kind of ring. He waved them away with a generous gesture, like the flagon with the dragon. That was not quite his kind of pestle. So thank you. I leave you with that adventure to warm your hearts.
What a great way of telling, and what a great expression, as you always, never, let us down with your, what do you call it, your spirit is such a, what a great energy that you have. That should resonate all across. Please give a round of applause. What do you think? So, Whisper, stay on. You'll be calling upon. So next up is, of course, Mehzabeen. Is a dynamic and very powerful powerhouse of the talent. Please welcome.
I don't mind being called the angry poet.
Angry young poet. Angry young poet.
Okay. So the title of today's poem is Do You Have to Be? Do you have to be poor to feel the cold callous of hunger, choosing which child eats or what dignity costs when it is sold by the hour? Do you have to be a woman to feel the weight of shrinking space, to hear the silence stitched into every sentence she swallows? Do you have to be a Dalit to know how a name can be a gate locked tight, a shadow that follows even in sleep? Do you have to be a person of color to feel the sting in a stare? To feel the sting in a stare, or the way history walks beside you, uninvited, unrelenting? Do you have to be what they are to understand what was taken from them before they could speak? Do you have to wear the wound to feel the ache? Must the rain drench your roof for the flood to be real? Do you have to be queer to know the quiet terror of holding a hand in daylight or folding yourself into closet just to feel safe? Do you have to be displaced, stateless, exiled, unnamed to know how a border can slice through memory or how language can leave you behind? Do you have to be? Do you have to be an Adivasi to feel forest carved from your bones, rivers renamed, or God replaced with dams and deeds you never signed? Do you have to be a Palestinian to know home can be a memory buried in rubbles, how family lines are felled like olive trees? Do you have to be? Do you have to be a hijra to walk streets that stare too long, call you myth or mistake, but never human? Must you wear a woman's silence like a second skin or taste the ashes of artillery in a child's mouth to name the fire injustice? Perhaps not. But you must listen as if the story is your own, without reaching to rewrite it. You must stand in the room even when it grows uncomfortable, especially then. No, you don't have to be, but you have to believe and to carry what you have heard like it matters, because it does. Listen, not with pity, but to borrow pain like a borrowed shawl worn for fashion then discarded. Don't do that. You don't have to be the bruised fruit to know the hand that bruised it. But you must see the bruising. The world is wide enough for many truths to stand side by side. Not yours, not mine, just ours. If you choose to stay not in the safety of sympathy, but in the fire of responsibility, if you carry their stories not as burden, but as a blueprint for breaking the silence that serves you. Thank you, everyone.
Must say, Mehzabeen, that you should never let your fire down. And if I get a chance, I would announce you or proclaim you that you're the everyday poet. I mean, like, poet of the day. No, everyday poet.
No, we
Everyday
all are
poet.
important voices. Like I have immense respect for each one of you.
That's the
So
way that
thank
is
you so much.
Very great,
expressed.
very
Yeah.
nice poem.
Ah,
Very, really great poem. You are a great
Thank you so
poet
much, ma'am.
also. My
Thank you
God,
so much.
such
Thank
nice.
you.
so,
Beautiful, beautiful.
I firmly believe you should inspire through your writings, and you should never stop the writing or whatever it is through this expression. And I believe that is many would get inspired, so that he has you have the ability of changing and others. So give it up for Mehzabeen, and I love to call upon Dr. Sesni Mudalaya. And congratulations, ma'am. You have brought out the book, and that's sums up the work, the effort that you put in. Yeah, please.
Thank you. Vanakkam, everyone, and namaskar, namaste. Thank you, Prasanna, and the group. The poem that I'm doing is it's along a similar line of the book. Was on my great grandmother, a Grimmitaya. So this one is on all the Grimmitayas of South Africa. So the title is 152,184 Grimmitayas. In honor of the indentured souls of South Africa, I long to honor you, each soul who journeyed, not knowing the road ahead, but stepping forward with courage, hope, and silent prayers. You boarded the SS Truro first on that solemn day, 16th November 1860, the wind carrying whispers of ancestors, the ocean opening gates of fate. From then until 1911, ship by ship, name by name, 152,184 hearts crossed the waters. You came not in chains, but not quite free, bound by contracts, unwritten pains, endless days beneath the sun, yet still you brought with you culture, love, traditions, curry. You planted seeds of resilience, of rhythm, of language, of prayer to South Africa. You gave vibrance in the corner shop, the bustling market, the doctor's hand, the lawyer's voice, the teacher's chalk, the radio's echo. Thank you for making that journey, for building what we now call home. Our lives are better because you endured. We acknowledge the pain, we honor your strength, we celebrate your legacy. And as your descents, we clearly say now, it ends, we are free. And as Prime Minister Narendra Modi echoed, let us preserve our heritage. Your stories are being heard and told worldwide. Let us awaken your voices. We hear you now. We tell your stories with pride. We carry forward, carrying your fire, with hands together, hearts wide open. We give thanks, we honor, we forgive. Namaste. Nandri.
Nandri, namaste, Nandi,
Thank
and
you.
she brought the culture, love, and whatnot. The tapestry of integration. That is what I meant to be. That's a great tribute, Dr. Seshni, and thank you for reading out and thank you for choosing the platform to express.
Thank you.
Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Alexandra, Miss Alexandra Psaropoulou.
Because my poems are long, I'm just going to read the first half. Alongside this peripatetic I poise, lightning fusillades to the left, fiery boundaries to the right, where nowhere is pan-idealistic, where we can only persevere. Poising condemnable flashes, unsilenceable heartbeats alongside this peripatetic, all extinguished torches sinking into the physical nephogram, illusory otherworldly elements feeding on human paroxysms subduable only by adepts. For no one can enter a bow-colored avaton without preluding through smoky air and Hades, a lambent pier safeguarding the peripherals of our besieged consciousnesses with undaunted purpose. Ancient Thera eyes aglow, filling our temples with perihelial chrysoth of materges. An extinguished torch relights, a lost zeal revives, anamnesis of Uranos poising. One more indimmable flash, one more unsilenceable heartbeat. I won't read the whole poem because it's too long. I'll read it in bits.
But then you could continue. We would love to have this, the imagery and the graphics that go by, as you read along. So that enhances the beauty of your expression or writing or whatever it is, the poem. And people love that. So thank you, Alexandra, once again, and making it short. But then I would like to have it the full version. First, usually
I just don't want to tire everyone with philosophical.
That's okay. I understand. But we love to have that. But anyways, that is something that was thoughtful. Please give it a round of applause, Alexandra. Now, I would like to know the name behind the whisper. So, who exactly is this whisper poet, and what's her name, and how she came to know about this platform? So, we would like to know about you, Whisper, and so love to hear you.
Thank you so much. Namaste, everyone. I'm so pleased to be with you today, and thank you to Rick for inviting me. And may I compliment the poets who have come before me. You're filling my cup this morning. I don't need coffee. This poetry is filling my cup, so thank you for that. And my name is Brandy, by the way. But I answer to everything, including hey you, so call me whatever you wish. I have two short pieces for you today. This first is Slaves to Hydroponics. We have raped our oceans and violated our land. We have locusted our planet. We should have had a better plan than to just take without care or thought. Our custodial duties are an honor, never noblesse oblige. Gaia, our cherished mother, never a mistress discarded and dripping with the seed of our careless Congress. I am torn between her ineffable beauty and the horror of her scarred countenance. How could we have perpetrated a Vicky Vale on our beloved? We are all jokers who perpetrated an evil too great to see any humor in what we have done. We live on a dying ball of fire whose fire we failed to stoke, and instead we made it ash and tore it down until it broke. It is December, and there is no snow in Montana tonight. Thank goodness we invented hydroponics. And the next one. Always want to end on a positive note. The herald in the meadow. Morning erupts from her throat, sung in hues of cadmium and chartreuse. Purple grain heads sway. Their red stalks a gypsy call to my heart. Crisscross applesauce, plant me here, where my throat can sing the rising of the sun. I will make it home. My bower, framed in trees casting shadows, making ripples in this magnificent ocean of waving grass, where the living honor the dead, and my spirit moves in sublime cadence with the primal rhythm in my head. Thank you.
Wow. It's December and there is no snow yet. I would say that. What a intense expression that you have, and the voice, the utterance, I loved it. Whisper, please do come, and thank you, Richard, for introducing. We'll be looking forward to have more
Thank you.
from you, Whisper. Brandy is otherwise known as Akka. Yeah, I'll give it up for Whisper. Please welcome Miss Meena Chauhan.
Good morning, good evening, Prasanna. Yeah, here is morning, so good morning, all my friends and poets. तो आज मैं तो ऑलवेज हिंदी में पढ़ती हूँ, तो अब मेरा हिंदी का छोटा सा है पोएम. तो जिंदगी में हमें लोगों का भला करना चाहिए, लेकिन भलाई जो है हम दूसरों का नहीं करते, हम अपने लिए ही करते हैं. तो मेरा किसी की भलाई में हमारी अपनी भलाई छुपी रहती है. तो मेरे पोएम का हेडिंग है, शीर्षक है कर भला हो भला. जीवन को सात्विक और सुंदर बनाने के लिए उपकार करें. जीवन को सात्विक और सुंदर बनाने के लिए उपकार करें. किसी गरीब को पैसे देकर, किसी दुखी को नए कपड़े पहनाकर. मन वचन काया से परोपकार करें. अकल से किसी को समझाकर मदद करें. अच्छे हो या बुरे सभी का मदद करें. माँ बाप की सेवा करना हमारा धर्म है. जितना हम धर्म का पालन करेंगे, जितना हम धर्म का पालन करेंगे, उतना ही सुख मिलेगा. जब हम बुजुर्गों का सेवा करते हैं तो हमारे अंदर भी सुख उत्पन्न होता है. जब हम बुजुर्गों का सेवा करते हैं तो हमारे अंदर भी सुख उत्पन्न होता है. संसार में माँ बाप गुरु की सेवा करना बहुत उपकारी है. संसार में माँ बाप गुरु का सेवा करना बहुत उपकारी है. माँ बाप गुरु हमें अच्छे रास्ते दिखलाते हैं. सेवा में हमारे अपने मन के कोने की सेवा छुपी रहती है. सेवा में हमारे मन के कोने की सेवा छुपी होती है. जब हम झूठ नहीं बोलते, चोरी नहीं करते, हिंसा नहीं करते, ये हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ी सेवा है. हम में इसमें हमारी ही सेवा छुपी होती है. लोगों की सेवा में हमारी अपनी भलाई छुपी होती है. सेवा हम अपने लिए करते हैं, उनकी सेवा हमारे लिए बहुत सार्थक होता है. उनकी सेवा हमारे लिए बहुत सार्थक होता है. This small poem.
बिल्कुल मैम, बॉस जैसे हम सेवा करते हैं उसका सार्थकता और सफलता है, उसको फल भी मिलता है. जैसे आपने कहा वो वापस किए कुछ हमारे भी कुछ लाभ होता है. सो ऐसे नहीं है कि लाभ की वजह से ही कुछ सेवा करें, ऐसे नहीं है, बट लाभ तो मिलता ही है. तो जैसे आपने कहा, मैं सहमत हूँ. बहुत उम्दा, बहुत अच्छी तरह पेश किया आपने. Please give a round of applause for your friends. That was my much.
Thank you, Prasanna. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Please keep coming. Next is our soil poet. He brings in the flavor of soil, sweet, short, and in the tunes that he present, it will mesmerize you. He is Sridharan, Mr. Dr. Sridharan Borakure now. You can call him as.
Am I audible, Ji?
Sir, please.
You and me. The poem in Malayalam. ഇനി നമ്മുടെ വാതിൽ തുറക്കാം എന്നിട്ടൊരു സ്വപ്നം കാണാം ഇത് നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതമെന്നായി പുതിയതാം ചിന്ത ചമയ്ക്കാം എഴുതിയ വാക്കൊഴുകിപ്പോയാൽ വായിച്ചതു മുഴുവൻ മാഞ്ഞാൽ ഇനിയുള്ള ജീവിതമെന്നൊരു വഴിയറിയാ വഴിയുമതാവാം പോകാനുണ്ടൊരു പടി ദൂരം കൂട്ടിനായൊരുവനുമില്ല കൂട്ടറ്റൊരു ഗാനം മാത്രം പിരിയാതെ ഇരിപ്പൂ എന്നും പിരിയാതെ ഇരിപ്പൂ എന്നും. The next, the flood. No rich, no poor. Mere waves of uncertainty. Water swallowed everything in unexpected moments. Trees uprooted, fruits floated. No saint, no Saturn. All are equal in the long queue formed. Patients, children, aged, disabled, and all others. Listen to the movements of helicopters and ferrymen's paddles. Everyone is equal. Thank you.
How soothing it is. Like everyone is equal, undoubtedly, and the way it has expressed, and the Malayalam tuning, and so beautifully. We are just carried away, got lost in your, what you singing. Beautiful, sir. As always, you all bringing short, but yes, a message-filled poem. Lines, I would say that. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. I would love to call upon Miss Anita Panda. Miss Anita Panda. Ma'am, please unmute your mic. Miss Anita Panda. Anita ma'am. Okay, Millie Das, please, ma'am, Millie Das, please unmute your mic. And Millie Das. Saraswati Poswal, ma'am. Am I audible? Yeah, I am just wondering because Saraswati, ma'am, please unmute your mic. Anita, ma'am, if you could just turn on your mic and video and.
Yeah. Sorry. Good evening, Prasanna ji. Thank you so much. Greetings, everyone. I'm back after a long hiatus. This is a month of magic monsoons, and who can remain unsmitten, unaffected by the magic of monsoons? But my poem is in Hindi, titled Barishon Si on the Monsoons. A very simple, short poem. बारिशों सी बह रहे हैं मेरे हर दबे रूठे जज्बात फिर बारिशों सी घुल रही है ताजगी मेरे अंग अंग में फूट रहा है बारिशों के संगीत का सरगम मेरे तन मन रूह में सराबो भीगी रुत सी बह रहे हैं मेरे अल्फाज के बहार मेरे जुनून और आग के दरिया से बारिशों सी घुल रहे हैं मेरी जिंदगी के हर गम हर गिले शिकवे बूंदों की लड़ियों से गिरते हीरे और मोती बना रहे हैं मुझे जहां का सबसे बड़ा अमीर बारिशों सी आबाद हो रही है फिर मेरी जिंदगी खिलते चटकते फूल पत्तियों से पनप रहा है फिर मेरा मायूस मुरझाया हुआ दिल बारिशों सी उमंग और फुहार बह रही है मेरे धमनियों में एक बार फिर बारिशों सी खुशी बरस रही है भरमार फिर बारिशों से धन्यवाद
क्या बात है, क्या बात है, बहुत खूब, बहुत खूब। बारिशों से बरस रही है अल्फाज, क्या बात। So beautiful, very light, smooth, and enjoy. This is such a poem. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was on rain and the beauty of it. Please welcome Miss Millie Das.
Hello, Krishnaji. I am coming after one please.
Yeah. Please stay on and please welcome Miss Saraswati Poswal.
Good morning, good evening, namaskar, sat sri akal, adab, salam. Thank you so much, K. Kumar ji, for inviting me. And lovely hearing, wonderful poem. बरसात पे रिमझिम हो रही है, तो इसी के ऊपर सबकी कविताएं आज चल रही हैं, मुझे लग रहा है. Today, as it is Tej, and we are celebrating it with very much enthusiasm today. In our side, we are celebrating this festival. So many guests came and they are going and coming, like it's happening. So it was wonderful day. I'll recite one poem on this only. This is on Tej. On this festival, ladies they swing. They take the swing rides and they enjoy this day by having like sweets, cooking sweets and fest kind of thing is there. We are making many things and dishes. So on that occasion, one lady she is singing a song for her husband, beloved husband, and that is a few lines which I am going to present it for you. सावन के झूले और ये इसका शीर्षक है विरहणी. सावन के झूले. लिख लिख पाती भेजूं सजना, लिख लिख पाती भेजूं सजना, सावन आया आजा सजना. लिख लिख पाती भेजूं सजना, सावन आया आजा सजना. सज गए झूले डाल डाल पे, सज गए झूले डाल डाल के, तू ना आया अब के साल, तू ना आया अब के साल. मुझ विरहणी की देख दशा, मुझ विरहणी की देख दशा, अंबर रो रहा आज. मुझ विरहणी की देख दशा, अंबर रो रहा आज. मजार तेरी आहट की, मजार तेरी आहट को तरस रहे मेरे नैन द्वार. बाजार तेरी आहट को तरस रहे मेरे नैन द्वार. कोयल पीक, कोयल पीक पपीहा बोले, मन प्राण में मसिया. कोयल पीक पपीहा बोले, मन प्राण में मसिया. घोले धड़कन में वो अब भी, घोले धड़कन में वो अब भी, न सात सांसों का हुआ बुरा हाल. रिमझिम बरखा की बूंदें, रिमझिम बरखा की बूंदें, तन पर छन छन बोले. विरह ज्वाला में दहकती श्वासें, विरह ज्वाला में बहकती श्वासें, भाप बनी है आहें. सावन के झूले सा तनिए, सावन के झूले सा तनिए, बूंदन में संग डोल रहा. बेसुध कदमों पर, बेसुध कदमों पर इत उत, बेसुध कदमों पर इत उत लमक रहा है आज. सखियां सब सज धज कर आईं, सखियां सब सज धज कर आईं, विरहणी रंगहीन है आज. सखियां सब सज धज कर आईं, विरहणी रंगहीन है आज. सब झूले सावन के झूले, सब झूले सावन के झूले, मैं तकती बैठी राहें सुनी, मैं तकती बैठी रही राहें सुनी. तुम आओगे आएंगी बहारें, तुम आओगे आएंगी बहारें, तुम आओगे आएंगी बहारें. हवाएं मुरझाएं खिलाएंगी बहारें, हवाएं मुरझाएं खिलाएंगी बहारें. खिलेंगी कलियां लहरा कर खिल जाएंगी. रिमझिम सावन के झूले, पड़ गए सावन के झूले, रिमझिम बूंदे बरसी. दिस वाज माय कविता.
मुझे ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है कि आपकी वो एक्सप्रेशन कम कम लगा मुझे आपका.
एक्चुअली आई एम सो टायर्ड सिंस मॉर्निंग, और ये मैंने आज जल्दी जल्दी में लिखा. बता रही हूँ आपको, बहुत सारे गेस्ट आज घर. इस तरीके से मैंने ये कविता लिखी, बट लिखी मैंने आज ये प्रेजेंटेशन, दो कविता लिखी बट दोनों हिंदी में लिखी, क्योंकि आज का डे ऐसा था, तो आई वाज
नहीं, मैं
फीलिंग
बोल रहा
लोनली।
था कि ये छोटा सा, आई मीन लाइक एक झलक था, मासूमियत का झलक, ये हो रहा था बका में से यू
पर
नो।
जो जल्दी में इट वाज लाइक आज यू वोंट बिलीव कि सब रिलेटिव्स, मदर आई उधर, डॉटर, तो आई वाज सो बिजी इन ऑल दीज थिंग्स, और वो याद दिलाने आते हैं एक्चुअली कि वो बेटी को पापा की याद आ रही है, मदर इन लॉ को, मम्मा को अपने दामाद की याद, तो वो सब लोग मुझे मेमोरीज क्रिएट करवा रहे थे आज। हालांकि दे वांटेड कि मैं आई शुड एंजॉय और ये मैं डे अच्छे से सेलिब्रेट करूं, बट आई वॉज इन टू माई डीप फीलिंग, एंड दोज डीप फीलिंग केम इन दिस वे कि मैं विरहणी हूँ, आई एम द लाइक जो विरह में रहने वाला होता है, तो आई एम द लोनर, मैं अकेली हूँ, आई एम लिविंग अलोन। सो वो दोज मेमोरीज एंड दोज बारिश की वो बूंदें।
वो सब समझ सकते हैं, वो सब समझ सकते हैं। मैं कह रहा था कि वो आपका वो जो एक्सप्रेशन था वो
आज
थोड़ा
वो आज एक्सप्रेशन दिया।
नहीं, और भी
थैंक यू।
यू नो,
आई वाज फीलिंग।
चलिए, आप बहुत ऐसे ही मैं बोल रहा था, मन मत माइंड मत करिए,
ठीक है,
सो
मुझे आप पसंद आई होगी कविता आपको। धन्यवाद, शुक्रिया। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर गिविंग एन अपॉर्चुनिटी।
थैंक
थैंक
यू।
यू, विशिंग यू ऑल वेरी हैप्पी तीज। सभी को मेरी तरफ से बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। मैम आपको सभी को, मीना मैम और संतोष मैम आप नजर आ रही हैं, अनीता जी एंड ऑल, सभी को
Thank you.
विशिंग यू ऑल अ गुड डे। थैंक यू
To
सो मच।
celebrate names in different festivals in the different names and like saying.
मे बी सब लोग समझ नहीं पाएंगे मेरी कविता, तो मैं एक्सप्लेन करके इसको लिख दूंगी मैं दोबारा से फर्टाइल ब्रेन में, बिकॉज वो
नहीं
सबको
नहीं, ऐसी
क्लैरिफाई
ऐसी
नहीं
बात
होगा।
नहीं, हमने समझा। और ये प्रसन्ना का कहने का मतलब ये है कि इस कविता में आपका दर्द छुपा है। मैं समझ सकती हूँ जब इस
मैंने
तरह के
वो फिर भी
तीज
मैंने
त्योहार आते हैं तो वो
हम्म,
निकलता है। मैं भी इन चीजों को महसूस करती हूँ, ये
हम्म,
बात आती है। तो प्रसन्ना का यही कहना है कि इस पोयम में आपका दर्द दिख रहा है। तो ठीक
हाँ,
है, जो है सो है, अब इंसान जैसा है बहुत
मैं
बढ़िया है।
या बट वो
और
ये कि
जब
एक्सप्रेस करना भी
ज,
चाहिए, क्योंकि
ज,
हम ऐसे
ज,
बोल नहीं पाते सबके सामने। तो एक्सप्रेस करना चाहिए कि जो आपकी फीलिंग है। आज जिस तरह से लोग कपड़े अच्छे और रंगीन पहनना और अपने हस्बैंड का, तो वो
हाँ,
उसमें आपका जो निकला
तैयार होते
बहुत
हैं।
सुंदर,
हाँ, और
बहुत सुंदर।
आई वाज लाइक कि मेरे को बहुत शौक था, मेरे को कोई भी फेस्टिवल आता था, आई यूज टू वियर अ न्यू ड्रेस ऑन दैट डे। माय हस्बैंड वाज वेरी केयरिंग, और उनको होता था कि आज तू तैयार रहे अच्छे से, यू शुड बी प्रिपेयर्ड, और खाना वैसे ही बनाया मैंने उनके लिए, घेवर
कोई
भी
बात
बनाया
नहीं,
घर में।
कोई
तो वो सब
नहीं।
चीजें,
ऐसे आप ऐसे ही
तो
सोचो कि उन जो आप
बच्चों के लिए
करती हैं
बना
उनके
के
लिए
मैंने,
कर।
हाँ मैंने बच्चों के लिए किया, तो आई एम सो हैप्पी। बच्चों के फ्रेंड्स
चलो,
भी आए, सबने मेरे को बड़ा पैम्पर
मैम
किया,
मैम
तो
गुड गुड,
फीलिंग
अच्छा है, अच्छा है।
मैम
फीलिंग में
मैम
आई एम फीलिंग
सरस्वती,
वेरी, हाँ
थैंक यू,
नहीं बहुत अच्छा लगा,
सरस्वती,
थैंक यू। या
बहुत
सरस्वती,
अच्छा।
आपने एक बहुत सुन पा रहे हैं आप मुझे?
हाँ जी, यस मैम।
सरस्वती, हाँ, मैं ये कहना चाह रही हूँ कि आपने एक बहुत ही मार्मिक कविता बहुत ही सुंदर अंदाज में पढ़ी, और
थैंक
इट वाज
यू,
अ वेरी सेंसिटिवली written poem and you were smiling through it all, and hats off to you, and I
थैंक
really
यू
loved it.
मैम।
बहुत बहुत ही
वो
मार्मिक कविता थी
मैं
वो,
वो
बहुत
तो
अच्छी तरीके से आपने उसको रेंडर किया।
और
थैंक
मैं
यू मैम,
और
कंट्रोल
मेरा
करना ही तो।
और मेरा कहने का मतलब ये था, मासूमियत का मतलब मेरा वो इनोसेंस झलक रहा था, और विच इज वेरी स्वीट।
ओके ओके, थैंक यू। मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा है इनका, मैंने कहा पता नहीं किस वे में बोल रहे हैं आज ही। मैंने कहा मैं बहुत प्रॉपर वे में प्रिपेयर्ड भी नहीं थी, मैंने रफली लिखा, और मैंने बड़ा कई दिन से मैं ना था कि अभी ये फेस्टिवल आ रहा है, अच्छा मैं, बच्चों ने कहा मम्मी आज आप ये पहनना ये करना, मैं कुछ नहीं, वैसा कुछ भी नहीं की। मैंने कहा नहीं, मैं तुमको खिला के खुश होंगी, मेरा फेस्टिवल मन गया। मैं मंदिर गई, आई वेंट टू टेम्पल, मैं वहां पे प्रे करके आई, फिर मैंने घर में, बच्चे आए, सब ने खाया। अभी जब आपने मुझे कॉल किया तो मैं बस बाल, बच्चे गए थे वो घूमने निकले हैं, तो मैंने कहा मुझे कहीं नहीं जाना, मेरा मीटिंग है, तुम जाओ, आई एम ज्वाइनिंग द मीटिंग। तो मैं उतने में बस अपना मुंह सेट करने लगी थी, इतने में
सो
आपका,
नाइस, सो नाइस,
और मैं सुन रही थी, ऑनलाइन था मेरा,
सो
सब
नाइस,
खाना खा के।
सो
पानीपत से स्पेशल आए हैं बच्चे मेरे पास मिलने के लिए, आप ये देखो, 150 125 किलोमीटर दूर है, एंड दे केम टू मीट मी स्पेशली, नहीं आंटी को मिलके आएंगे आप, तो दिस इज
बहुत
ग्रेट
स्वीट था,
प्लेजर।
बहुत स्वीट था, बहुत इट वाज लाइक
थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू एवरीवन, थैंक यू मैम। मीना मैम आपकी तो बहुत अच्छी होती है, संतोष मैम आपकी, और सबका बहुत अच्छा लिखते हैं।
थैंक यू,
सभी बहुत अच्छा लिखते हैं। मैं तो सबको आई विल इनवाइट एवरीवन, एक एक करके मेरा मन है सबका एक एक इंटरव्यू लेना चाहूंगी। प्लीज आप लोग टाइम शेयर।
थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू।
मेरे को आज ये भी था, आज आपका मीटिंग है हैदराबाद में होना है आई गेस, ये भी था हैदराबाद में भी मीटिंग है।
हुआ था भी, हुआ
हाँ हो गया। हाउ वाज इट? वेरी नाइस। चलो वेरी नाइस, बेस्ट विशेस टू यू।
I
नहीं
wish you
कभी
all
दिल्ली
there.
गुड़गांव में भी करेंगे, कभी यहाँ पे भी मेरा मन है कि यहाँ पे मीटिंग करना चाहूंगी मैं सबको बुला के। तो एक बार गुड़गांव या दिल्ली में पॉसिबल होगा सबके लिए तो देखो, ऊपर वाले की दया होगी तो बहुत मन है मेरा सबको बुलाने का।
Please welcome Millie Das. Please welcome.
थैंक यू,
Thank you.
थैंक यू।
Hello.
Go ahead, ma'am, please.
Good evening to all of you. Thank you, Krishnaji, for your invitation. I'm going through my poem. May I recite two poems? One Bengali and one English.
Please, go ahead, please.
One rainy season poem, Brishti Nami, Bengali poem. বাধার মতো বাঁধতে যদি পারো, অন্ধকারেও আনতে পারি আলো। অনভ্যেসে আঙুল ছুঁয়ে দিলে নতুন করে বাঁচতে পারি ভালো। আগুন হয়ে জ্বলতে পারো যদি, নেশার ঘরে পাপড়ি দেব খুলে। শরীর জুড়ে বিসর্পিনী রেখা, রক্ত ফোঁটা রূপোর কানের দুলে। ফেরার মতো ফিরতে যদি পারো, শিরায় শিরায় জড়িয়ে যাবে স্মৃতি। শুষ্ক চুলে বেঁধে দেব বেনি, অঙ্গ জুড়ে ঝরবে আলোক দ্যুতি। ভোলা যদি এতই সহজ হতো, চুপটুপুরে কপাট খোলা থাকে, হলুদ ঘাসে ফুল ফুটেছে দেখো, বৃষ্টি নামে তোমার পাড়ার বাকি। This was my first Bengali poem, and now I am going through my English poem. The name of the poem is Silence Sometimes Becomes Fire. When dreams lie scattered like autumn leaves, and hope hangs lean on twilight eaves, when weary hands grow cold and numb, still lays the soul's soft drumbeat rub. Try once again, though stars have fled, though silence hum where courage fled. For in the ash of each despair, there sleeps a spark, still fierce, still fair. The climb is still, the wind may be there, and doubt will dance like ghost to near. It pays thy foot on broken stone. The path is thine, and thine alone. For even falcons fall mid-flight, and rise anew with morning light. The noble heart knows not defeat, but learns to sing with blistered feet. So lift thy chin through storms unkind, and show thy strength in serpent mind. The bloom of triumph waits unseen, beyond the thorns, beyond the pain, beyond the thorns, beyond the pain. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Beautiful reading and beautiful expression. Thank you, ma'am. Please give it up for Millie ma'am, and please welcome Dr. Santosh Bakaya. And congratulations, ma'am, you being speaker of Bangalore Poetry Festival. Is it happening or happened or it's going to happen? Yeah.
It's going to happen on 2nd and 3rd of August. Thank you, Prasanna.
Oh,
so I was almost on the verge of saying no because it was such a long way off, but I said yes because some people said you cannot say no, you cannot say no. So I did not say no.
You cannot
so
say
ultimately
no.
I am
you cannot say no.
I am going. And by the way, I'm so happy. And is Roopali Sircar there?
No, ma'am.
Is she there? She's not there. So
no.
So this book I received today. And the foreword of this book has been written by Dr. Roopali Sircar. And we had a wonderful time. We had a wonderful time discussing these books. So these and the entire collection I got today. So I came here. I had forgotten about today, but then I remembered these books and I came. So I wanted to show this book to Roopali Sircar, and she has written the foreword, and we had a wonderful time discussing because they are very funny poems, funny and eerie, and very funny actually, funny and surrealistic too, because these are poems that people who get up, writers actually, who get up at midnight and start jotting down whatever comes into their mind. And one day I was writing something at 1:30, at 30 minutes past 1, and other poems. I was writing something at 30 minutes past 1, and suddenly I saw there were 10 people online. And one of them was Roopali Sarkarji. So she asked me, what are you doing at 1:30? I said, what are you doing at 1:30? So both of us were writing. so this therefore I approached her to write the foreword. And
Ma'am, I must suggest you that you should talk about this book and present this book on our forum. You know, especially.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that.
That gives a significance of that. You know, you could
Yeah.
just talk
Okay.
about yeah.
I love to talk. I'll talk anyway. You of course know that I'm a chatterbox, and Roopali Sarkarji is very, very, she doesn't like me talking all the time. So, but I will talk. And so here's the poem I'm going to talk about. Not talk about. I'm going to recite this poem. Does this? Do you have a theme reading today?
No, there is this monthly theme like love and intimacy, and the general theme.
So this again is not actually a funny poem. It's a very satirical poem, an ode to cockroaches. An ode to cockroaches. So, oh no, a cockroach. Another, still another. An army of cockroaches out on a late night ramble, scrambling in and out of the washroom door. One of them is headless. One of them is headless. Will it spirit me away, or hurl his detached head at me? Eeks, I hear something. Someone grooving, the rattle of hooves. Is it the headless horseman? Did he roar? Oh, it was someone next door. He was decapitated by a cannonball. The soldier in the story was. Why do these cockroaches remind me of the legend of Sleepy Hollow? There is a hustle and bustle and a tussle. There is a hustle and bustle and a tussle. A terror or ugly legs, shoddy looking, spindly. Ouch! It is slithering up my body. I screech, eeks! What does the cockroach seek? Freedom? Freedom. Freedom from what? Is it a slave? Freedom from the suffocating and claustrophobic confines? Is he napping? Does he feel trapped? Zapped? What does that drifter want? Rap, rap, rap. Is he gorging on junk or rapping with a senseless spunk? Such a haughty hunk. Is this ugly chunk drunk on the smell of ancient monk? Old monk? Ancient monk? Look how the agile hunk jumps on a trunk. Why is someone sniggering? Strange. Why is someone sniggering? Strange. Is it a crime to rhyme at 1:30 at midnight? Is it a crime to rhyme at 1:30 at midnight? Does this pest know what is best for him? Look how he's making the number 8 on the floor. Look how he's making the number 8 on the floor. I remember how dexterously I made the number 8. I made the number 8 during my driving lessons. But this roach is driving me nuts. If Franz Kafka were to write a sequel to the Metamorphoses, he would definitely write something about this army of roaches encroaching into all vacant spaces. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. Oh, there goes another. Should I stop counting sheep and start counting cockroaches? Why should everything always whittle down to counting? These days, we are doing quite a bit of counting, aren't we? How many dead? How many dead? How many injured? How much collateral damage? There goes another, scuttling, scurrying, staggering, counting. That is what life is all about. 3 more killed, 5 more injured. Still counting. Thank you. Thank you.
So, is it a crime to rhyme? Ching chang chunk? And what a great explanation, ma'am. What is it? Hilarious, but the way it has, proceeded, No mass. You must be on open mic always. Like, please, that was Dr. Santosh Bakaya. Please give a round of applause.
Thank
Please
you.
welcome Miss Anita Sharma. Miss Anita Sharma, ma'am, please unmute your mic. Miss Anita Sharma. Miss Anita Sharma. Please welcome Miss Swarna Sunkara.
Hi, everyone. I have two poems today. Is that okay? Okay, the first one is called I Am the Deep Blue. Know yourself, they say, but I am not in my body, not all the time anyway. I'm in the deep blue oceans and the deep blue skies. I can run, crawl, swim, climb, and fly. I'm a hawk soaring majestically, penetrating sacred land for supper with the eyes of Mother Earth. I am innocent prey, trying desperately to hide the secret that I'm about to give birth. I am the sunflowers that bloom so readily like fire, drawn to each other and the sun above. I climb higher and higher, like capuchin monkeys clamoring amongst each other to reach the highest banana. I am a newborn butterfly just emerged from my savanna, wings proudly created from the agony of howling at the moon, like the wolf that recognizes himself in Sammy, my Siberian husky. I am the water flowing down to the sea, to the rhythm of nature's beat, like the fire that melts trees into extinction, designing a spectacular red carpet of destruction. I am the rock of great mountains that call to me in my sleep. I am a limitless entity traveling far and wide for opportunity, but I can't find anywhere to hide my own insanity. I am everywhere and nowhere at once, not bound by time or space. I am a wild, wild human, and maybe one day I'll run out of things to chase. Thank you so much. And then this is my second poem. It's called Natural Beauty. Innocent cherry blossoms crushed under my heels. Clink, clink, clink. Pink carpet, welcome to nature's fashion show. Even the merciless falling of petals turns heads. Who am I not to be beauty's ambassador? I stand tall, proud, like a banyan tree. I grow leaves wherever they bloody well suit me. Yes, I am the child of a queen. Nature is not capable of being cruel. She is love, protection, destiny. And if I get real quiet, shh, I can hear love blossoming inside me with astonishing sweetness. Slow down your mind so you can witness this miracle. Listen, Mother Nature is giving birth to my rebellious little heart. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thank you, Swarna. You're way everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Beautiful, and Mother Nature always, gives us signals through some or other way. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Swarna with his powerful poems. Anita ma'am, Miss Anita ma'am, joining us after a long gap. How are you doing, ma'am? Please.
I'm good. Good evening, everyone. I was just on a touring, expedition kind of thing, not at home. But today, luckily, I'm at home. So I'm very, I was literally missing this meet every Sunday, but somehow so preoccupied. Thank you so much. First, I'll read one, old poem from my book. This is Lockdown Liar. This was written on the people, those who have suffered during the lockdown. That was the COVID, pandemic time. The title of my poem is Wait in a Queue. There were long queues at that time, long lines at that time. Wait in a queue. My friend, when you went to buy fruits in lockdown, you were waiting in marked circles, like studied stars in solar system, in long queues. At the vendor's shop in mask and gloves, when you went to buy ration for your family, you were waiting like a beggar in a long queue. When you went to buy medicines for your old mother, you were outside the shop window as if waiting for a train booking in a long queue. When you went in fever for a test, RT-PCR and RAT at a nearby center, as if joining NASA with astronauts in a long queue. And then to collect your report, how anxious you were, as if waiting for an appointment letter after an interview faced with grit and hope in a long queue. And the strict discipline of standing in a row and praying with your eyes closed. You recall your school assembly held in the morning in a long queue. And today, you cannot stand, sit, or talk. Without breathe, you cannot see your kids, parents, and young wife. Finally, in a dead van, waiting to be cremated, the longest hour ever in a long queue. Thank you so much. And here comes my second poem. Lately I met a woman who had given a birth to a baby girl in the hospital, and she wasn't ready to accept that, baby. After a gap of about 1 month, she came back to the hospital and she said, "Take this, girl, I don't want it." And when I talked to the woman, uh, you know, I was literally shocked. So I tried to, write something on her, feelings here. The title of my poem is Baby Girl. She will cry and smile on intervals, like the sparkling stars on a cloudy night. Whether you welcome or negate her, she has a grit with spirit to survive. Like sun rays piercing through the crevices to the closed doors of a home, to lighten the dampened spirit of a sullen life. The girl's mother is now subjugated for not bearing a baby with a little penis. Her aching body is now forgotten and forbidden, shamed silently, devoid of diet and rejuvenated rest, just like a political prisoner in solitary confinement, neither allowed to live nor to die in peace. She is ignored and battered emotionally for giving birth to a baby girl in patriarchy, as if a poor student is scolded for lesser marks. And slowly the stubborn treatment meter to her firebacks in her tearful postpartum desperation, as if a battle on the battlefield is lost forever. The disaster compels her to hate the little baby who once has been a symbol of her love and dream, born of mutual passion and desires of two bodies in immortal union, soaked in sweat and blood. Thank you so much.
First, I must appreciate for bringing that out, man. And, yeah, that was your reaction that you were, yeah, I mean, you were touched by her, condition, and that prompted you to write these lines. And this is very much concerning. I mean, I would say that. Uh, thank you, ma'am, for presenting that poem. It's very much says, still much more to do regarding, gender, bias and whatever it is. She is not ready to accept, even after giving birth. That's something, I mean, you can an unimaginable thing, being a mother and, carrying 9 months and see the kind of stigma that is, is carrying. Uh, but I must appreciate the fact that you have, put across her feelings through your lines. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Please give it up, my dear friends. Please welcome Dr. Jayashree.
Namaste, sir. I am very much thankful to our Prasanna Kumar for giving me this opportunity. Today, my poem is Secret of Success. What is the secret of success? Vijaya Rahasyam. Ajarula Paigala Bhaktiyu, Sajalanchala Vasitoda Galigin Ani. Vijayini Cheshina, Vijaya Rahasyamula Tanvichadamuchetun means Vijay means Arjun. What is the secret of Arjun is he is so much friend to Krishna and he has fought with even Shiva for a cause. That means we have a devotional acceptance as well as ready to fight even with the God in case of anything that is not correct. So this is the secret of success of Arjun. ప్రజలందరూ మెచ్చెడు గతి వ్రజనాథుని కరుణతోడ ప్రాప్తించినవో సృజనాత్మక సంపదలే విజయ రహస్యములటంచు విశదము చేతున్. ది సీక్రెట్ ఆఫ్ సక్సెస్ ఈస్ creativity. Without creativity, routine things will not make you any victorious person. You have to be very, very creative. Then only success will come to you. ప్రజనిక యొసగెడు దీవెన నిజమరియకు జనకుడిడెడు నియమచయంబుల్ భజనకు లొంగని శీలము విజయ రహస్యములటంచు విశదము చేతున్. The blessings of your mother, the teachings of your father, and unbendable character. Unbendable character. You cannot bend yourself for small things. So this unbendable character and mother's blessings and father's teachings make you successful. అజగుని ప్రియ పుత్రుండవు పజధొర లిఖించినట్టి వ్రాతయు ఆపై ముజగుంబములేని మనము విజయ రహస్యములటంచు విచదము చేతున్. Number one, God will write what we are. At the same time, we have to do our effort. With 95% perspiration, only 5% God's will, things will be victorious. That means you have to work. Then only you will be victorious. Without anything in the mind. So we have to concentrate only on success. విజిగీషయు సహనమ్మును రుజుమార్గపు వర్తనమ్ము రీతి రివాజులు నిజుల శుభాకాంక్షాసతి విజయ రహస్యములటంచు విశదము చేతున్. Always you have zeal for success and you should have so much patience to get success. And you should be a straightforward person and you have to respect all the people and you should not criticize anybody. Then only, and Nijula Subhakanksha, all your well-wishers, you have to take them into confidence. These are the secrets of success as per my view and as per my experience. I love all the people, all the poets and poetesses who have rendering poetry in a very, very positive way. Positive poetry is another concept of me. Positive poetry, not negative. No, you should not criticize anybody. You have to work till you reach your goal. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, sir. I am very thankful to our Prasanna Kumar, who is always a very prospective person. Thank you.
I must say thanks to you and being humble, and you're such a loving person. And yes, secret of success is always like doing, or keep working and working, being skillful and being creative, and never ending, untiring effort you should put in on, and then only you would see the face of success, and you win the accolades or whatever you are. You place your position as to be that it was Raja Sri's sum up the poem in the poetic form of Pajya. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
In
Thank
my
you.
90,
Really.
in my 68 years, I am following this, and I will preach the people same thing. Don't criticize anybody. You be constructive. You talk constructively. Be positive. Always with positive prospects only will make you. They have made me to this extent. I was made as a chief manager because this positive perspective only. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I will try to grab, maybe suggestion. Swarna too would like to, I should, from you all, we could just try to gather these things, and we get inspired and motivated, and work towards our goal or something like that. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. I have the poem of Dr. Roopali Sircar Gaur, who could not make it, so I could just read out her poem. Okay, the Twin Cities, the title of the poem is. It is always past midnight when the rocking train stops at the lonely station. A big yellow board says Vijayawada. The sound of coffee, coffee, coffee going past the window scrambles me awake. The hurriedly opened window and the tiny glass filled with frothing, sugar-sweet coffee. He is in a hurry searching for change in my purse. I hear, Chiller hako nako ma, chiller nako ma, waving away the change. I let those words bring on waves of nostalgia to immerse me. Home was not a far away after all. One had to wait for dawn, that's all. The train would chug away again, leaving miles of platform behind as sleepy trains whizzed past. Words, voices, the taste of coffee, and you were close, close, very close to where you spent your happy days. A parent waited for you eagerly, is forever young, eyes smiling. The dum packed biryani, simmering, fragrant, hot, and the double ka meetha with sprinkling of karonji, sweetening your tongue with its syrupy sweetness. Every day is a government delight. That was father's house. The night will send a bowl of fish curry and someday some hot idlis and coconut chutney. The bagara, baigan, and mirchi salan. Even the garlic and the dry fish paste, the infamous Bengali shukti much. Sutki much. A difficult dish, yet bringing back memories of your mother long gone. The motherless girl had come home. The toddy taper shimmies up the date palm tree. The sun set saluting his dog form. Both cities rustled in silk saris and shahra and tinkling, glass bangles studded with colored stones. The Charminar overlooking the narrow lanes where faceless women in burqas put out their fair hands to bangle sellers. The lake which joins the conjoined twins, the two cities, the two cultures living and sharing of being and becoming the looming Golconda Fort. 400 years and more sentinel of glorious past. That was father's house. The neighbors sent a bowl of fish curry and someday some hot idlis and coconut chutney and bagara bangan and even mirchi seven. Even the garlic and the fish paste and in famous Bengali. Such a difficult dish yet bringing back memories. Both cities rustle in silk saris, sharara, and I think I just have this things. And the looming Golconda 400 years and more sentinels of glory past. That was by Dr. Roopali Sircar Gaur, the Twin Cities. Up next is Miss Jayashri Ray. Please welcome Miss Jayashri Ray. Please unmute your mic, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Good evening. I am the last one. I think I am the last one. I am too late because today is Siege and Festival of India. You know, all are busy with Siege. My poem is Just Remove the Sunglass. Please do not hesitate anyone and speak out. Please now itself and right now, if you really want to. You must be feeling that the life is like a melting pot made of pure aluminium or something else, much to have been worn out by overuses intermittently. Please do not take refuge behind the unending dialogue or monologues that are notoriously insecurable. Never hold back anyone, never hold back anything, and never hold back himself or herself, which you might be scripted so far, but never uttered. Whatever be that may, do not feel shy to speak out. Do not feel shy to speak out. Do not hide behind the facade of 3D technology. The facade of 3D technology, just remove the sunglass. Just remove the sunglass, which hides your real face. Just remove the sunglass, which hides your real face. Just remove the sunglass. My poem was a Bengali translated. যদি আরো কিছু কথা থাকে means without sunglass we are facing each other. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Removing sunglass. You know that.
Just, yeah. Thank you.
Very well expressed. Congratulations and thank you for making out tonight. On short notice, my dear friends, we'll be catching up on some next Sunday. Please bring in your friends and poets. And thank you for joining. Thank you.